Hello, it's your friendly neighborhood Rasheda. So, I am doing my introduction video right now to Browsing Blessings, and I'm so excited to be doing this because I'm not gonna lie, I've been procrastinating and being afraid of doing this for like a long time, and I guess like I was tired of being scared and not doing what God told me to do. So I decided to get up early on my brother's birthday. So what better way to celebrate and honor him than to do something he would want me to do, which is walk into purpose. Now I have notes that I'm supposed to be sticking by, but I'm just gonna let God do whatever it is that he wants to do. So, and also, I'm so sorry for the quality of my camera. My phone has absolutely no storage left. So, I definitely need a new phone and I need to get a camera. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, so, as I was saying, I let the enemy keep me from doing this intro video or browsing blessings in general for like years because God told me to do this probably like 2 years ago. But I was afraid. But this past summer, I did my first sermon. And I also finally started working on my book. And I also was a part, wrote a chapter in an anthology book. So during that time, that gave me all the courage and all the fire that I needed. But still, that fear was like in my ear and still like trying to muzzle me. So I had this thing, or this motto that I had in my mind during that process as far as my sermon and writing my chapter in the book was it is my duty to make the devil mad. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna keep on planning out browsing blessings. And even when that fear started to creep in, I still was trying to press past it, and there was still this little ounce of fear and doubt and procrastination, and even my self-talk as well, trying to keep me like, well, no, Rasheda, you don't have all the tools you need. You don't have the tripod stand. You only got a ring light. You just got your laptop. Your phone ain't got no memory. Rasheda, you can't find the right angles. Like literally, y'all, last night I was in here for about an hour trying to get the angles right to do this. But I was like, and I was getting frustrated and other stuff started to bother me. And I woke up this morning and I was like, girl, if you don't sit down and do that video and just let God do the rest. You ain't got to do all this extra stuff and be perfect, Rasheda, because that's what you're trying to do. Be perfect again. Just start and just do the video. So I'm here today. And so let me go back also. So ever since I was little, the enemy has been fighting me. But also, ever since I was little, God has had a call on my life, and God has been purposely doing things and putting things in place to protect me and to make sure I get to destiny and to make sure I start walking in my purpose and make sure I do the assignments that He has called me to. God has been calling me to Him. And even to this day, when I feel like I'm off track or I feel like I'm all over the place or I feel like the enemy is trying to get to me, God draws me back and calls me back to Him. And one of the main ways actually, God has done that is through prayer. Now, ever since I was little, I've had this thing about prayer and like reading my Bible and going to church. But of course, like prayer was like this big thing for me. And like throughout my life, it's like I looked back and stuff. Literally, even it could happen right now. When I'm going through something or I don't even feel like praying, God always sends somebody or a situation happens or something happens where I have no choice but to pray. Like I can't be in my feelings. I can't just well, I could be in my feelings. Of course, God lets me recognize my feelings, but I have no choice but to press into Him and to seek after Him and to call on His name and to really go into prayer. And every time I go into prayer, I find that strength that I need. Like, and I know that prayer is strategic and it's academic, but sometimes all I can muzzle out is Jesus. And I have to repeat that to myself several times. And then the Holy Spirit starts to intercede on my behalf and starts to build me up and build me up. And then the next thing you know, I'm probably laid out somewhere. Now, everyone who knows me knows that I am long winded when I pray. I'm going to cry. I might just lay out on the floor, but I'm going to go in because when I pray, I used to like sometimes be like feeling like I have to pray a certain way or feeling like, you know what? I got to make sure that I sound a certain way. But no, as I've grown in prayer, literally in this past, I'm going to say 8 months, I have pressed more and had the revelation of when I pray, it's just me and my Father. It's just me and God, and I'm talking to God, and I'm going into the throne room, and I'm laying at His feet. Yeah, I might go in right now doing this video, but it's just me and God, and I'm not trying to impress anybody. And I can tell when I'm praying sometimes when I'm either getting out of that mode or the enemy is trying to attack me. Because, okay, y'all got asthma. So the enemy starts to attack my breathing. And I'm like, okay, I'm either getting out of the throne room, I'm trying to impress somebody, or the enemy is trying to attack me. So that makes me press and get back to Him a little bit more. Like I said, y'all got these notes, and I'm trying to stick to them because your girl get real long-winded. So let me make sure that I stay in my notes. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know about anyone else, but where the enemy fights you the most is where you have the most power. So since prayer is that thing that the enemy fought me the most, I knew that's where I had the most prayer. I knew that after being told, though, that I was an intercessor and that I was a prayer warrior and that I was called to prayer. And y'all, God, Jehovah, my Father, is so strategic and He's so amazing that He even put me under leadership of someone who loves prayer and is about prayer and teaches on prayer and studies prayer. So that has grown and stretched me more, and He's put me in different ministries and volunteer and serving opportunities where I've had no choice but to be stretched and grown in prayer. And I'm going to be honest that I still have that fight, and I probably will still have the fight as far as prayer, but I also know that my weapons are not carnal. And I know that prayer is my weapon, and that because there's so much power and so much authority that comes with prayer, that the enemy is going to fight me. And the enemy is going to do the same for you. So that's one portion of Brows and Blessings is prayer. And of course, I'm going to talk about studying your word and other things as far as your faith walk and my faith walk as well. I believe transparency is super important. Honesty is important. Being genuine is really important. So as we go through more videos and we have more time together, it is my prayer that you receive what it is that God has for you through me, because I always pray that God speaks to, through, and for me. So I'm a therapist. So literally sometimes when I'm doing therapy with someone, God is speaking to me, through me, for them, and me. Oh, that was good. I should wrote that down. But God is, because God is just, y'all, I'm telling you, God is God. And I'm finna go in. Let me go back to these to these notes. um so yes, one part of browsing blessings is the blessings part, which is the blessing in general is a relationship with God and being able to draw other people into a relationship with God. So of course, you see that it says brows. Now today I did not do my brows. I arched them last night. I did put on some lashes because your girl was looking. I was just looking weird. Y'all ain't got no eyelashes at all, and I just growing eyebrows. So I do want to do this disclaimer. I am not N-O-T, not a makeup artist, like at all. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't do nobody makeup but my own. I might do my twins. I might do my mamas. I might do my friends sometimes. But y'all, I am not a makeup artist, nor am I claiming to be. Shout out, much love and honor to the people who are makeup artists, because your girl could never. I could never do that. I just like doing my makeup. And of course, I love eyebrows. So, when I was younger, as I look back, I always had this thing for my eyebrows. And I don't know where this thing came from, where I used to shave my eyebrows like really thin. Like, if you go to my personal Facebook page, you'll see that and go through my old photos, you'll see that my eyebrows used to be like really thin. Like, I would shave them really thin, looking stupid. But I also like used to like makeup and stuff. Um, Even if you look back at my old pictures, like I said, I always liked makeup and stuff like that. So I don't know when the eyebrow fill in thing started happening. Of course, it's probably always been happening, but I don't know. Like within the past few years, it was something that became like more prominent and more popular and stuff like that. So like when it first started, y'all, I used to hate seeing people's eyebrows because I'm like, why they got a unibrow, or like why they got a unibrow shadow. And I know y'all know what I mean. Like right there, they had that unibrow shadow, y'all. That thing used to like annoy me because I'll say I'm really weird, and I have this thing where I focus in on things, like I focus in on people's eyes and I focus in on people's teeth, but I always focus in on people's eyebrows too. So like I started like to really focus in on that, and I was like, I'm tired of like having thin eyebrows, but I don't want to have the little eyebrow, the unibrow shadow. First of all, my forehead too big, so trying to do that little unibrow thing, it's a no for me. So I don't know what date, I don't know the date or the time, but one day I was like, you know what? I think I want to learn how to do my eyebrows. So I was watching all these videos. I don't even remember the videos, honestly. Also, y'all, if YouTube had a video, it had a degree, your girl would have a PhD, because I'm all about going to YouTube. But anyway, I was on YouTube and I was looking through videos, and I started practicing on my eyebrows, learn how to perfect my eyebrows. And then people started commenting on my eyebrows like all the time, like, "Oh my gosh, your eyebrows are so pretty. How do you do your eyebrows? Can you do my eyebrows?" And I'm like, I don't know how to do your eyebrows. I know, okay, I know it's weird, but like, I know my face and I know how to do things on my face, but trying to do it on somebody else's face is totally different. That's also why I don't want to be no makeup artist. Like, I don't want to be responsible for anybody's face, but I don't mind giving you advice and trying to show you in a video that you follow. Um, but I was like, I guess I can show people like one day. So one day, it wasn't last year, was it? No. I think it might have been 2018. Might have been 2019. I was getting ready for church. And I was like, you know what? I got time. I'm going to do my eyebrow tutorial. I was like, I feel like praying too. Let me do eyebrows and prayer. So I did a live on Facebook doing an eyebrow tutorial, getting ready for church. And of course, like doing my makeup, my hair, and stuff like that. And then, of course, I prayed. And then a lot of people liked it. And I was excited. I was like, I'm gonna do this thing. But then I was like, nah, I'm not finna do this thing. But God kept poking at me like, Rasheda, that's your ministry. That's what you need to do. And I was like, well, by God, doing eyebrows and praying with. So I kind of pushed it to the side. I ain't gonna lie, I was ignoring the Lord. Me and the Lord, they got it together. And I repented for that. But I was a few months go by, and like I don't know what I was doing, but I get a message on Facebook from one of my lovely, amazing friends, and I will shout her out in the next video because I gotta get permission. I love her, y'all. She was like, hey, so a while ago I saw that you did this video. You was doing your eyebrows, you did prayer, and it was amazing. I loved it. And she said, I was talking to God this morning, and he told me to tell you to name what you do, brows and blessings. Y'all, I almost flipped tables and laid out on the floor because I was like, Lord, you showing out what's up. Lord, that is because Rasheda didn't come up with that. So then, what I did, so I thanked her for it and all that other stuff. And still, again, I put it into my little pocket and I ignored it. But God kept poking at me again. So then it takes me to when, also, y'all, this was like well, at that time, a year and a half ago. So then that takes me to when I'm doing my sermon and I'm writing a chapter for my book. God was like, so you gonna go into your book, but you're not gonna do the other stuff I told you to. I was like, okay, Lord. So I got my logo made. Then I put it in my pocket again. I just gotta get rid of pockets because apparently I don't know how to act with pockets. And I pushed it off to the side again. But God kept telling me, and He was on me like, Rasheda, I said what I said. So I planned out my goals for 2020. I said, I'm going to do this. But listen, let me tell y'all, 2020 started out really 2019 ish in January. So I ain't do it. I ain't going to lie. But God kept poking at me. And I got tired of God poking at me because I was like, Rasheda, you need to get it together. And all these things were happening. And I was like, life a little too short for me to be sitting on what God has told me to do. So then I don't know what it was about the weekend before, but something happened before Valentine's Day, and I was in my feelings, of course. But first thing I did was start praying, and then praying and doing my makeup, of course. So I'm on my way back to Huntsville from Tuscaloosa. I'm riding in silence because I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to think about nothing. But God told me to get on YouTube. Got on YouTube, and I turned to Pastor Michael Todd, y'all. You gotta listen to Pastor Michael Todd and Transformation Church, baby. But I was listening to his sermon, Secure the Bag, and he was telling about the parable of the three servants, where the master left the servants with the talents, and Pastor Michael Todd was talking about master, of course, being Jesus, coming back. And God started speaking to me about, so when Jesus comes back, are you going to keep letting what I put on the inside of you be hidden? Or are you going to do like those servants and put it out and let it multiply and do what I want it to do so that I can be glorified and you can get victory and that other people can know me and come to his kingdom? Now that hurt my feelings because I was like, well, Lord, that thing is heavy. And I can't leave this world full. I need to leave this world empty, as in putting out everything that you have already given me, Lord. So I came home. when I got back to Huntsville, I rearranged my whole room. Like literally rearranged my whole room. And for some reason, I started feeling really low on that Monday. And I was like, Lord, I don't want to do it. But I also was like, Lord, I have to do this. There's no more I can't. I have to do this. So I got on Amazon, ordered me a desk, put my desk together, and literally yesterday was still being fought about doing this. Literally, like I said, an hour of me trying to fix angles and lighting and stuff like that, and trying to get the camera. I tried my phone, I tried my tablet, and I tried my computer. And like I said, this morning I woke up, I was like, we just gonna do it. If the angle ain't right, that's fine. If the lighting not right, that's fine. If I ain't looking at the camera too much, that's fine too. We gonna get it together along the way, but we gonna put this out here into the atmosphere, and we gonna put this outfit here and get this started, and we gonna let people hold us accountable, and we gonna do what God called us to do, because I don't know if y'all been feeling it, but life is too short. And of course, I don't want to scare anybody, and it shouldn't scare you that Jesus is on his way back. And Rasheda cannot be caught still full of stuff that God placed on the inside of her. And I can't let you be full of the stuff that God placed on the inside of you. And there are people connected to me, and I don't want them to be held up because I'm holding myself up. And I can't have any more blood on my hands, as in me not doing what God has called me to do, because I'm in doubt, I'm in fear, I'm being selfish, I'm just not being, actually. So that's my intro video. I want y'all to stay tuned to more videos to come. So here's what I want y'all to do. First, I want you guys to go to my website, RashedaLong.com. Go on Instagram and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is _the_lady_in_red. Go follow my business page, Your Friendly Neighborhood Rasheda. And go purchase my book, Resilient Woman. Well, not woman. Resilient Women Reclaim Power. I will post the links to that under here. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna post the links to those. So yes, this is my intro video. I can't wait to do more videos with y'all. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page. I don't know why. Spirit fingers. Okay, so I love y'all. I'm rooting for y'all, and continue thriving, vibing, and surviving. Y'all have a great day.